No, we're not people, I promise we have feelings. It's partially true.
So, how many people, this is their home church in the room? Couple? Yeah. Couple of you guys were like late to put your hands up. What's the deal? Okay, yeah, they're gonna, okay, well, yeah, me too, yeah. Well, this is a beautiful church. I grew up in a church that looked almost exactly like this, like the same layout and everything, the same color carpet. I sometimes think, you know how when you go into a Chinese restaurant and they got the exact same chairs and tables as the Chinese restaurant down the street? I think, and they're ordered from the same magazine, clearly. I think we do that in our churches, I've come to determine. We get our pews and our carpet and our decorations from the same magazine.
That story was so cool.
I hate you a little bit.
I don't care.
We used to be a three-piece band, and well, we were a four-piece band, and then we were a three-piece band, and now we're a two-piece band, and I'm not above just going solo. I don't mind it at all. The protest, they don't even have a bass player either, so they don't care. All right, you want me to make fun of somebody else? I'll do it, I will. Don't dare me. All right, well, here's the thing. This guy deserves it, and I think you'll all agree. I am a father of now 4 children. How many fathers we got in the house? Raise your hands, please. Proudly. Yes. Okay. More than 3 kids. Who do we have, father of more than 3? You, sir? More than 4? Oh, you're right there with me then. Okay. Well, my pastor at my church in Nashville told me one time, actually every time we had a kid, he kept saying, you're not a real man until you have 4 kids, because he had 4. But it's a little easier for him. He had triplets and then the 4th. So just kind of boom, happened. But so I finally caught up with him, okay? Here's the thing, when you start having the multiple kids, you have to make a decision in life as a man, okay? Because finances get tight, okay? You're providing for an ever-increasing family size, okay? And you've got to sometimes, what'd you say, this was a difficult decision for me to come to. I sat down and talked to my wife, and she encouraged me that it was time to start looking around and getting a minivan. So we did that, and I was opposed to that at first. I mean, as a man, you feel, oh, no. But I did it. I got the minivan. Let me tell you what, I would never go back now. That's one, yeah. You know, it's a smooth ride.
It's a special coffee and a special van.
Let me tell you something. You never think that you'll be this person, but we're now driving down the road. We see what we think's a nice middle. Ooh, that's a nice minivan.
Oh, check out that minivan.
That thing rides so smooth. That Toyota Sienna. Give me one of those. And yeah, it's not, maybe I should be ashamed, I don't know. But here's the deal. I'm driving around town, I got my whole family. The beautiful thing about a minivan is, for the first time ever, your kids, they can no longer reach each other. It's amazing, the peace that floods your souls. The peace of God that surpasses all understanding. I wasn't sure what that was. I read that scripture over and over in my life. I now know it's the minivan, okay? And so my kids can't reach each other anymore, and if they get out of line, here's another good thing about a minivan. You can literally stand up and walk back there and just whomp right on the head. That's what we do in the South. That's just the Southern justice. I don't know how it is up here, but we whomp them down there, okay? And so one day I'm driving, and this is true, okay? I'm driving, my whole family, and their kids are getting a little out of hand. It's getting loud. I can't even hear myself think. And so I turn around to swat my oldest son's leg. And as I do that, I think I drifted over into the lane next to me a little bit. Because that's the natural movement when you do this, is to do this. And you just do it. You don't even think about it. And so I go over a little bit. This guy comes flying up beside me in a giant pickup truck. It was beautiful. I was very jealous, actually. And he lays on what I can only assume is an aftermarket horn. It sounded like a train, okay? I've never heard anything like it. You know what I'm talking about. Like, it rattled my soul, okay? It took 7 years off my life, I'm pretty sure. And I just turned around to look at this guy. In the South, we do something, I don't know how you do it up here again, but in the South, we do something called the stink eye. Do you guys do that?
The stank eye.
The stank eye? Do you guys do it?
Yeah.
And Brayden, throw him a little stank eye, would you? Yeah. No words needed, all right? And so I'm going to turn and throw him one of those so that he gets a piece of my mind and understands I'm not to be trifled with. And because here's the thing: when you are a dad, you get what's called dad strength. You don't have to work out for it at all. It's simply built up stress that creates like static tension in your muscles, and you become dad strong. You can't even tell that this person, and so I felt like, I can handle myself, I don't care. And I turned to look at this guy to throw him the stink eye, and he is very large. He is a very well-built man. He's obviously spent his entire life lifting weights, preparing for this altercation. And I turned, and as I'm about to say something, I stopped myself, obviously, because I'll never do anything to offend a man of his size. And he catches me off guard with this phrase. Before I do that, I should probably put the capo on here. He catches me off guard. He says, "Hey, bro, do you even lift?" Wrote this song to support my feelings out. Parking lot, I guess I put you to your favorite spot. Visibly angry after one too many, and now you're late to your mani-pedi. So now it's time to put me into my place. Now wipe the stupid grin off of my face. You put your finger in my chest and let your ego do the rest. You said, "Hey, hey, bro, hey, bro, do you even live? Hey, bro, hey, bro, hey, hey, bro." Do you even live? Hey bro, hey bro. You ran into me just the other day. I keep forgetting that I'm in your way. And while I'm putting ice upon my shoulder, I know the shorts is only getting colder. Before you let me have a piece of your mind, don't hurt yourself, I know it's hard to find. You got the hey bro look in your eyes, like you're about to cut me down a size. You said, hey, hey bro, hey bro, do you even live? Hey bro, hey bro, hey, hey bro, hey bro, do you even live? Hey bro, hey bro, your shirt is 2 sizes too small for what's inside it. What are you trying to prove? And you said, hey bro, do you even live? I didn't know he was going to do that just now. That's when you said, hey bro, do you even live? Want me to make this like slow and pretty? And you said, hey, hey, hey bro, do you even live? That's what you said to me.